Have you guys heard this clip from Joe Rogan? Well, this is a terrible idea. I don't know if you guys heard this. This is a horrible idea.
But what if you had enough money that you didn't have to think about money? Like, if you think about that $37 trillion of this fucking country's in debt for, and how much wealth could potentially be generated by it, we're talking about so much money floating around. If you just gave everybody in the country a real high income, livable life, so there's no more poverty anymore, how much crime would that solve? Like instantaneously. How much crime would be solved, or future crime solved, if everybody lived at a high income level? It sounds completely insane, but imagine if everybody in the country makes at least $500,000 a year. You know how different the world is? Do you know how less violence there is?
This has to be a troll. Like, he's got to be either high as hell or he's trolling. There's no way that this is legit, dude. There's no way.
Less suicides, less drug addictions.
I'm not as convinced of this as you
really
are. No, I think things might get
if no
worse.
one was ever poor. But
what a terrible take. What an absolutely horrible take. Oh, yeah, Utopia Rogan. Like, that is I don't know how anybody thinks that that's a good idea. Oh yeah, guys, everybody gets money and then crime goes away. Oh, is that how that works, Joe? Is that how that works? So crime just goes away when people have money? Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know that solved the problem. Hey, criminals, that's the equivalent of if you just put a sign up that says no guns, nobody's going to bring guns. That's the equivalent of that. Well, guys, if you put a sign up, nobody's going to bring a gun. You're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? If you just put a sign up, then everybody's, how many very powerful rich people get caught up in scams? People that have more money than any of us will ever see. And yet they're still scamming people and stealing money and have all of this ridiculous stuff that gets uncovered. No matter what level, there's corruption at every level. So I don't know if he's trolling. Again, it could be a bit that he's doing, and this is like, clips out of context, all that. So I do give I'm giving myself an out there, like it could be him just trolling for whatever. I hope so. But if he's not trolling, that is an all-time bad take from Rogan.